Now it works. POS. Yo, it's your boy, Marks Tarot. And in case you don't know, girl, you got that young. Girl, you got that young. Weird. Come here, just a fucking no. Weirdo. So bunch of weirdos. Kind of want that. Let me see what this looks like. Girl, you got that yummy, yummy. It's kind of looking all right. That with the brown shirt. It's not bad. I don't mind getting that. It's a pretty cool outfit. I already like the whole thing, though. Alright, I mean, it goes with the other thing, too. I don't really like the shorts either. Alright. I don't really want that. I don't really want that. Kind of, sort of, but not really. Not really. Kind of, sort of, but not really. It's pretty good. I like that one. It's nice. Girl, you got that yum, yum. Hello. I like that. That one looks good. That one looks good. I like that one. Yo. How you been, sweetheart? What's going on? What is going on? I don't know if I don't want that or not. Been busy. That's good. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm just been on vacation, sort of, kind of. I'm kind of on call, like to do work. When my clients are on vacation, like I kind of go on vacation too. But sometimes they like call me and be like, "Hey, this person has a problem. Go check it out. Whatever, blah blah blah." So I'm like, "All right, cool." But my nephews go back to school on the 6th of September, and I'm kind of hanging out with them. So thanks, sweetheart. I just got the donation. You can ask your questions when you're ready. But yeah, I haven't been like working every day or anything like that, but I've been like, here and there doing my thing. But it's been nice hanging out with my nephews, hanging out with my family. I just got out of the pool like an hour ago. I've been working here and there, doing like a little job here and there, keep myself busy. It's too hot to work outside. So yeah, I do. I look like a lobster. I've been getting some sun. But hey, amazing fruits, how you doing? But yeah, I've been chilling out with my nephews. We guys been having a good time, hanging around, doing our thing. So it's been nice. I'm doing good. Thanks. Yeah, been doing our thing. Just I like hanging out with my nephews. I miss them being young and like babies and stuff like that. But now they're like the youngest one just went 13 2 days ago. Am I a Boston Celtics fan? Hell to the yes. I'm Boston everything. Boston Red Sox, Boston Celtics, Boston Bruins, Patriots, everything. You name it, I'm Boston everything. Hey Sonny, how you doing? Yeah, my nephews are older now, so one of my oldest nephews is in college, he's 20. Well, he's home for vacation now, summer vacation. The second oldest is going 18 next month. A month today, he's going September 25th, he goes 18. So they're 20, 18, 17, 16, 14, and 13. It's crazy. These guys are growing all up. I miss them being babies and stuff and holding them in my arms and, squeezing their little fat cheeks and, you know, and holding them in my arms and, feeding them and laughing at them and all that stuff. Time flies when you have a baby or you have like nephews and you watch them nieces and grow up and stuff like that. It's crazy. Next thing you know, they're grown adults, man, just like that. You may fall asleep. That's a regular thing. I have one woman on here. I won't say her name, but she knows who she is. She calls it phone slapped. She was looking at me on the phone. Next thing pop. That's it. But otherwise, yeah, I'm having fun with my nephews, man. Trying to hang out with them before they get older, and I live next to the youngest ones. Out of 6 nephews I have, I live next to the 2 youngest ones. So we're like really close. We're not like uncles and nephews. We're like brothers. Like I'm like their older brother instead of their uncle. You know what I mean? That's how like we are. We're like the 3 bros. Amazing fruits. I'll give you a message. Vanessa, ask your questions when you're ready, if you want to, sweetheart. You said a general love. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna give amazing fruits a message, and then I'll give you your general love. Amazing fruits, are you here? talk to myself. Okay, you're here? All right, cool. All right. Girl, you got that stupid song in my damn head now. All right. Amazing Fruits. Your card is passion and pleasure. Savor your life. Find joy in the moment, no matter what is occurring in your life. If you simply focus on what is splendid, wonderful, and pleasurable in the moment, everything improves. Live deliciously. Love love often and live fully. Cherish your friendships. Fill your life with people, experiences, and places that give you light and joy. Let go of those people and things that don't appreciate or empower you. Give yourself permission to be happy. I like that. If you look at this card, it's a chick, and she's just, she's got that whatever you call that thing, tamarine, I think it's called, something like that. Anyway, yeah, she's having fun by the fire, having fun, dancing around. This card's telling you to, have fun. Find passion and pleasure in your daily life. Don't worry about what anybody else is saying or doing. Hey, Marcia, how are you, sweetheart? You're welcome. All right, let me check your general love for you, Vanessa. All right. I'm doing good, hon. Thank you. All's good. I was just telling everybody I've been hanging out with my nephews a lot. We just love hanging out, just doing crazy things. Okay, Vanessa, what I got here is you might not trust people around you. You might not trust your own self because you fear that you're going to fail, or you might fear that the person that you do want or do have love feelings for is not really giving you any type of day. There could be delays around your love life, but I do feel like you have a new possibility and a new person coming up. I would say an acquaintance first, then you're going to get to know him, and then you might have a new relationship with this person. But I feel like the past person is still making you feel kind of insecure or suspicious or living in suspense. And you shouldn't feel that way. I know you do sometimes. I know that people can make us feel that way. But there's no reason to feel that way because it's false prosperity in my eyes, and I know you know that too. Try not to neglect like your daily responsibilities, like taking care of yourself, taking care of your house, your job, things at home that need to be not neglected. Don't neglect it. I feel like you work on yourself as much as you can, but I feel like in the next couple, maybe a week or so, or by the end of the month, I would say that there's a new possibility of someone new coming around. And if you have met someone new, then that's good. Then this person might be of some interest. Also, I keep getting here like try to stop your memories of the past. Like try to get all that past hate, that past love, that past insecurities out of your mind, so you can move forward, so you can find that new relationship. And when you approach this new relationship or this new person, the next new person that you approach or approaches you, just know that they're going to have old problems. It's not going to be nothing new. It's going to be same shit, different day, same old problems. Obviously that people we meet today, everybody is pretty much goes on, has the same situation going on or similar, you know, and it's just the way it is. You got to approach it in a way where you got to understand that there's something new to learn about, and learning something new will be better about the person instead of focusing on their past. Oh, there you go. I just feel like, you know what, this new person, I feel like they are suspicious about everyone. Or this could be you being suspicious about them. If the person is younger than you, then this could be the person that I'm talking about. But if you're the younger one, then they're suspicious about you, or you're suspicious about them. Either way, whoever's younger, that's the person that is being suspicious of the other, if that makes sense. But I feel like you can trust this person, and I feel like it could be a beginning of something good to look forward to. But remember, remember what I'm going to tell you, and listen to what I'm saying. He is younger. Yeah, that's cool. He's a trustworthy person, but I think that you doubt him. You look at him and say, maybe, I don't know if I should do this. I don't know if I'm going to deal with the gossip. Oh, yeah, you're with a younger guy, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I went through this the other day telling people this shit. You know, but I feel like this guy's a faithful and loyal person. I feel like he's a trusted person to other people. I feel like he has good intentions. But the thing is, you gotta test his sincerity first. And I always say that, like, to everyone. You gotta test people's sincerity. You gotta see if they really want or is about that life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to see it, well, because he's younger doesn't mean that he's not the right person. I had this discussion. Somebody had to put me in my place about age the other day. Because I said, look, man, older, I'm 45 years old. I don't want to date nobody like 20 years younger than me. Fuck that. But then the person said to me, about, what about this person? They're 22 years younger. And look, they had 2 kids. They had a great life. The guy passed away and left his wife straight. She has a this, she has that. And I'm like, yeah, I know. But, that's them. It worked for them. Who's to say it's going to work for me? I'm not really the type of person that goes after young women. I mean, for an older guy to be the younger woman, it's like, you're the guy, you're the top G, But I don't care about how I perceive myself to someone else. It's how I perceive myself. Me personally, I don't go after super younger women. That's not me. If you're old enough to be my daughter, I probably wouldn't date you. But anyway, age is just a number, like they say. But if this person, I see that, it could begin to be, if you want, Vanessa, this can turn into a good relationship, Right. I feel like he likes you, and I feel like he's got time for you. You know what I'm saying? And some of these young guys, they want an older woman because the young ones are playing games. The young ones don't want that. The young ones are acting crazy. A lot of these young girls, they're crazy as hell. That's why I don't want nothing to do with them. But as a guy, I don't really want no older woman, but I don't want someone hell of a younger than me either. But that's just my preference, Everybody has a preference. But I feel like this guy is a good person, and I feel like you can trust him in time, but I feel like you doubt it, and you might worry about people gossiping about you, but fuck what they say. I'm straight up. Don't worry about what people say about you. Who cares? But I got the Lovers card here at the end, which is you anyway, because you're a Gemini. Gemini is, the Lovers card. But to me, I feel like it can turn into something decent, and I feel like the person is good. Yeah. Well, hey, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I see. He's an Aries. Well, look what I got. Page of Wands. Fire sign. I won't tell you my feelings about Aries people, but I don't want to offend anybody. But, Hey, Jada. I'm doing great, sweetheart. How are you? Yeah, so it shows up here in the reading, Vanessa. It's clear as day. And in the next 7 days, I feel like things will get better for you guys. I feel like he might if he has your number, then I feel like he's going to like contact you. He's going to talk to you. I feel like he's interested. I just feel like you doubt and you have suspicious. Your suspicion. But like, remember what I told you before you even said anything about the guy. Like, you have to test their sincerity, and you have to like make sure you don't deal with no past people, because that's how we get tested in our daily life. Yeah, well, see, there you go. I feel like the next 7 days is gonna get even closer, but you have to allow it. So in the meantime, I feel like you can trust the person because they showed up here. The Page of Wands is a trustworthy person, a young person that's consistent. They have good intentions, but I feel like you doubt it, or you're timid, or you fear like something's gonna happen. Try to get that shit out of your mind. Try not to think like that. You're doing good. Good to hear, Jada. But try not to think that way, like, because if you start thinking that way, then you ruin the chances. And if anybody from the past like calls you or texts you, don't even answer that shit, because that's the problem. When we get involved with somebody and we see them and we like them, and then somebody from the past comes back to interfere, but it's a test. It doesn't mean you have to go back to the person or the person likes you or whatever. It's just a test to see if you're really going to take on that, Marcia, she's a bowl of fun, trust me. She's the real Betty Boop. That's who she is. She's Betty. You know who Betty Boop is? The cartoon? She's the real life Betty Boop. Vanessa's my sweetheart. She's my baby sister. I gotta put up with her ass all the time, I love her to death though, I miss you too, sweetheart. I was telling everybody on Instagram the other night, right? That when all my sweethearts and my sisters that come online, when they all ask me about some guy, when they don't ask me anymore and they don't come in my room, that means they're either getting some or they're involved with somebody or they don't need me right now. See, but when they're single with nothing going on, they're all in my room. Hi Margie, I love you, I miss you. Tell me when I'm gonna find somebody. I love you too, sweetheart. It's all good. I love all my people. We guys have a good time. We have fun. We have to. Life's too short, man. Life's too short. Yes, remember social media. I miss Saturday nights when I come in when I go on Instagram and talk a lot of shit and have fun. Yeah, I know. I need it. But yeah, I try to. Like I said, the thing is you have to try. And if you're talking to the guy every day, my advice is to like keep letting it go. Keep going, like keep rolling with it, because I see it getting better and better. To be honest, I feel like you can trust the guy, and I feel like you'll get more good news after 6 days or by the end of this. Like today makes actually today no, yeah, today's the 25th. So there's 1, 2, 3, 6 days left in this month. So from now to the end of the month, I feel like it's gonna get even closer for you guys, or he's gonna make more and more and more of an effort. So yeah, I love those days. I always try to make new fun. That's how I am. But yeah, um, I would say give the guy a chance. I feel like I don't get nothing bad on him. I just feel like somebody from your past might interfere or try to interfere with you or try to call you or like get you off your game. So try not to allow anybody to interfere. Want me check cancer in you? Why? See, this is what I just told you. Why are you worried about that food? See, you're doing exactly what I just said. You're letting your past interfere. If that guy ain't done nothing in the past couple of days for you, then fuck that guy and go for the new guy. I know he's in your head. That's why I just finished telling you, get him out of your damn head and leave the past alone because it's going to interfere with the new guy. I swear I talked to him myself. I'm just going to check his energy, all right? Because there's no cancer in you and him. We just check to see what's going on with him. Oh, see, that's even better. See, the Cancer guy didn't come over to you, huh? But the Aries guy did. So what's that tell you? I swear, buddy, Gemini women or something else. Oh shit. See, this Cancer guy, he ain't paying you no mind. He doesn't even like. Well, there you go. See, that's why the past keeps coming up. But if you allow the past to get in your way, like you are right now, then that's what's going to be the problem. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Don't even ask about the guy. Who cares about him? Like, the Cancer guy ain't doing nothing for you at all. So then leave him. But in his life, he's dealing with a woman already, and she's a pain in the ass, right? And also, he's got some woman lying to him about some stuff, and he's having a lot of difficulties like dealing with his life right now, and he's very worried and very concerned. He almost feels like embarrassed to even say anything to anybody. So I don't see nothing going on with him. I actually see like a woman aggravating the shit out of him, and he's not happy at all. And it could be like his baby mom. So there's nothing going on with him. Like he's having problem. There's nothing going on as far as his concern towards you. You know what I mean? He's not even worried about you. He's got his own problems. He's got baby mama drama. And that's why the new guy came into your life. See, this is what I try and tell you. When we get stuck on one person and we keep thinking they're coming back, someone new comes in and should take our mind off of that person. And that's how I feel what's going on. As far as what he thinks about you, he still feels like the last argument you had kind of broke everything, and like I said, sometimes I feel like he's optimistic about like even talking to you, but he knows it's going to turn into an argument, or he's going to think about the last argument or something that you said that bothered him. But he's not going to be active. Like he's not going to say, oh, let's hang out, let's go do this and do that. I feel like he's still optimistic about like trying to talk to you or trying to say something to you without a fight. But I feel like that's what I keep seeing. But I feel like his own life with his baby mama and some other woman maybe is bothering him. And that's why you probably haven't heard from him, is because of that, because he has a lot of drama with the baby mama. Thank God I don't have that life. Fuck that. Jada, I think you just sent me a message here. Let me see. Okay, Jada, you say you want a general reading. Any important message I should have missed? Okay, cool. You're welcome, sweetheart. Like I said, I wish you luck with the new guy. I see the new guy being very trustworthy, so just focus on him and forget about the cancer, yo. Because that guy, he's got his life is all messed up right now. That's not the type of person you want in your life. You know, you deserve better. And I feel like I can honestly say that you finally found a decent guy here, as from what I see. I know you just met him. I know you're seeing him every day, and you guys are cool. And I feel like he's a genuine person. I think he's really cool. You know, I don't see nothing bad on him at all. At least not right now. I don't see anything bad. Not saying that I will. Not saying that I hope I will. Obviously not. But from right now, the cards say that, I think he still is suspicious or doubtful. And I believe you are too, obviously, because you just met him. But I feel like he's a trustworthy person. And he showed up in the cards straight up. And I feel like he wants a relationship. And I feel like he wants to get involved with you. You just have to, like, you know, just take your time. Let it all pan out the way it's supposed to. But I feel like in the next 7 days, it's going to get even closer. All right. Jada, are you here, sweetheart? Okay. I will take care of you now. All right, Jada. You're welcome, sweetheart. Jada, do you know like light skinned lady, brown skinned lady, but light brown skinned lady, and she has like like wavy hair to about like right here, but it's like bushy. Not well, I wouldn't. Well, maybe I don't know, kind of, sort of. Like I can see her. Actually, looks so familiar, like a person I used to know. That's so crazy. Swear to God, I've seen this person before. All right, no problem. I was just asking. Maybe it's for you. Maybe it's not. Like I can see somebody in spirit in the background, and okay, she's like brown skin, but light brown, like light skin. Um, and she has like wavy brown hair, like dark brown hair, and it's wavy and it's like not short, but like to her shoulder length. And she's like, slim. I can barely see like her real identity, but she looks familiar, like a person that I once knew. She has like the same hairstyle, and she has a nice smile. But I don't know if you know the person, but it might not be for you. But when I was shuffling the cards for you, this person appeared to me, so I was wondering who it was. But as far as your general message here and what you need to know is someone from your past might come back in your life. Um, And it might be somebody who you have favorable expectations about. You're hopeful to see this person again, or you're hopeful to reunite with this person. And it could be either a friend or someone that you want to have a reunion with, maybe high school friend or somebody from the past, family member, could be anybody. Um, there's also a person around you also that could have deceived you in some type of way, stabbed you in the back, and you think about that person from time to time. They could have caused you difficulties. They could have caused you to have some type of losses and things like that. But I don't feel like this person. This person could be the past person, but I feel like you're over that, or this person is finally gone out of your life, and now you're moving forward. Um, the message here also is to have more desire in your life, like desire to do something. Whatever you like to do it. Whatever you want to do, be determined to do it. You have strong willpower. I feel like you can do anything you want to do or anything you put your mind to. Whatever goals you're trying to get, I feel like you're going to attain those goals, and just make intelligent choices. Whatever the choices you want to make, you'll resolve whatever you have to resolve in the coming weeks. I feel like in less than 7 weeks, I would say the next month and a half or so, I feel like you're going to get what you want. Things are going to get better, but they're not going to get better when you sit on your couch and do nothing, right? Whatever you're desiring to do, whatever motivation you have, like keep that desire, keep that determination, because it's nearly there. Like whatever you want, it's nearly there. And once you get this, I feel like your day-to-day life will get better. Everything will get better. I feel like you're going to be talking to a lot more people. You're going to have more social relationships, friendships. You just got to be devoted to what you really want. Don't give up. That's the main thing here. And I feel like you'll accomplish everything and you'll feel satisfied. All right. If you are in a relationship, it'll get better. If you're not in a relationship, I feel like one can be presented to you. And it might be somebody that you've known for a while and they finally come forward and say something to you, or this could be somebody from your past returning. Or you might say, hey, I haven't seen you forever. Where you been? And then you start to talk and then bang. That could be also the case here. But try to be smart about all your decision making. Like all the decisions that you have to make, you got to make it like in a smart way. Work smarter, not harder. Hmm. Hmm. You've been trying to decide about taking the security position at the same place I'm at now. Okay. Yeah. If you take this security position, it'll be good for you. It'll be very good for you. I feel like you'll be perfectly fine. The main thing is what I've been seeing. Like I pretty much got the sun card on that, so that's like they say it's the best card in the deck. Um, when I asked just now, should you decide to take this security position at the same place you are, it's telling me yes, you should take it. But the only thing I do see is if your boss is a man, if he's a man, he's a person that is going to, you might not be sure if he really, is being real about things. Or if this isn't your boss, then this is a guy that's around you that you're not sure of or work with. So if you work with a younger guy or a guy, then just keep your eyes open around this person because they might try to, deceive you or try and talk you out of it, or they might be jealous that you're getting a job and they're not, something of that nature, you know? Like I don't think that as we get a better position or we get a job, there's always going to be some person around that, is probably not going to be, loyal, faithful, or just kind of be jealous or be an idiot. You work for a man? Okay, cool. I feel like the man also can be kind of, I don't know if you look at him as kind of shady sometimes. Okay. Yeah. The person who offered you the security position is a man. Yeah. I feel like they're offering you the position, but yeah, just be aware of that person. Like, I don't, Tim is actually going to make me check for you because I don't want nothing to happen to you. So let me just check something real quick. Yeah, I just feel like he doesn't want to do the job, or he wants to give you the job because no one else wants it. Or like, I feel like, he might, I don't want to use the word abuse, but like, like say if you really need this job and you take it, right? It's going to make you happy. But once you take the job and you're happy doing it, I feel like he might, swindle his way, to make you do something more than what you're supposed to do, if that sounds right. Like I feel like, he may give you the job, offer you the job, but it's gonna come with some bullshit that he's gonna invent, or he might make it, he might just be an idiot. Or he might be one of those guys who says one thing today and another thing tomorrow. I just feel like, he's kind of shady. But I feel the job will be good. I tell people all the time, if the job benefits you, work for a temp agency boss. It could be also the man who I currently work for, the temp agency boss. Well, if he's younger, then it's him. Because I got a young energy, like a young guy. There's a young guy and an older guy, right? They're both idiots, to be honest. But like, I just feel like they're all for themselves. That's what I wanted to explain to you is, most bosses, they're all about themselves. But if the job benefits you and the job is good for you and you're not like taking on his burdens or his bullshit, then that's okay. But, that's the thing. It's I feel like the guys are not really, like gonna hand you this job and say, good luck, Jada. Hope everything's great for you. Like they don't give a shit about you personally. I don't feel they just want you to take the job because they know it's gonna benefit you. I know this sounds like kind of crazy. I know you're telling me it's spot on, but like I don't, I know how bosses are. Like they just want a good employee, and I feel like you're a good person for the job, but I feel like, you know, they're idiots in real life. Uh, that's what I got. But I don't feel like they're doing anything bad to you. I just feel like, their energy is shit, like they're just idiots. Yeah. I mean, that sounds crazy, but that's how, I mean, that's how bosses come across. That's how people are. Like, sometimes, a boss can be in a really good mood and a boss can be in a bad mood. I guess, like, when I'm pulling cards on them now that maybe their lives are messed up right now or they have a lot on their plate, I feel like they might be, yeah, yeah, I see that that's probably the case. Yeah, so if your current boss is like that, then when you go to the new job, you can expect almost the same thing. But I feel you personally, Jada, will be happy because you're making money, you have a job, it's a job you like, it pays the bills, it does what you have to do. So if you like in your mind say this is benefiting me, I really don't care if my boss is a dickhead, or I don't care if my boss is an ass. What I'm worried about is making money, and I don't give a shit about what's going on in their personal life or what's going on in their beady little minds. You know what I mean? If that makes sense, and that's exactly what I see. Like, I feel like they're not going to screw you over or something like that. I feel like you're going to be happy having the job, but I feel like they might put their personal problems on you and say, "Hey, Jada, oh, what's wrong? Oh, well, my life sucks and this and that." And you're like, "Yeah, I don't really want to listen to this shit today." Like, I'm here to work. I'm not here to listen to you. But I feel like you personally, you'll be fine. Both guys have issues, but I don't see nothing bad on your part, which is great. I'm glad. But it looks good for you, Jada. The job looks good. You told me I would benefit staying at the same job. I was just overthinking because now there are a few more options coming in for more money, but at other places. Right. Yeah, you're welcome, sweetheart. I just want to make sure you're all right. I don't want you to, like, but everybody deals with that. I mean, I work for myself, so I'm the best boss in the world because I work for myself. you know so I don't care about anybody else and what they try and tell me what to do. I have to just deal with my clients, which are perfectly fine because they love and trust me, so I'm okay. But when I used to work for a boss, obviously some days you have a great time with them, and other times you're like, I don't really want to listen to this fucking guy. Like, I don't want to listen to this shit. Or why are you being an asshole? Why are you taking this shit out on me for? So I feel like you'll get those moments where, that might happen, and you're gonna be like, why did I take this job? I gotta listen to this idiot every day. Some people have more problems than others. Some people can handle drama better than others. But I feel like you personally, you're gonna be fine. You'll definitely be happy. Put it that way. I actually got the Sun card twice, so I feel like you're gonna be happy, but you're gonna have to deal with, you might have to take a violin to work. So when he starts complaining, you just play the violin. Yeah, okay, whatever, bro. But if you can put up with it, Jada, then it's fine. Just make your money and to hell with these people. That's what I always tell. I tell my sister the same thing. Yeah, exactly. I feel like you'll have peace and happiness, but you'll always have to deal with, how men are. These damn men, I tell you. These men, they just, want to tell you about their life and, cry about their shit all the time. It's not easy. Yeah, men, women, it's how they are. In your case, it looks like you got these men, that'll aggravate you. In my life, I have both. People in general, they're just crybabies. And I feel like people are always complaining about things, but they have no idea what real complaints should be. If you're not in the hospital right now dying of some disease, then you're very lucky. I think you have a great life if you're not in the hospital. I would not wish anybody to be in the hospital dying hooked up to some machine waiting to die. So if you're not doing that and you're not in that position, then I think you have a great life. So that's just my opinion. I just feel like people complain about unnecessary things, but my biggest thing is if I'm not in the hospital hospital, I have a good life. That's if my health is wealth, you know. So if I'm healthy and I'm not on medication and I'm not in the hospital and I don't have a disease, then I consider myself very lucky. You know, that's just my personal opinion. And I feel a lot of people think the same way, but some people take life for granted, you know. Some people think, well, you're just saying that, Mark, but I think you're just tearing the ass out of it. I'm like, no, I'm not. So you want to go to the hospital then? You want to have a disease, you moron? You're complaining about not having a love life or not having a job or, not having, something that you want or need, but just be grateful that you're not dying, you know? Every day that goes by, we get closer to our death time, but that's not what I'm referring to, obviously. I like to talk to intelligent people, but the stupid ones always are complaining. I try to get to them. I try to be nice to them, but you can't fix stupid, unfortunately. That's why I'm always happy and grateful. I don't. As I got older, I realized that, like, there's more to life than complaining. If I'm healthy, I'm happy. That's all that matters to me. So, and when somebody tells me they're sick or they're in the hospital, I automatically like have a prayer in my mind for them or a get well speech in my mind, and just ask God to help them if someone else hasn't already asked. But not everybody has everybody's well being, and some people are just fake as hell. So, exactly. Gratitude is everything, I always tell people on here that, people pass away, you know, and if you don't acknowledge them anymore, then how are they supposed to help you in the spirit world? Yes, Vanessa. You can go ahead and ask your next question if you want, sweetheart. But yeah, I'm happy if I'm not, sick. And if I am sick, I obviously gonna try myself, make myself better, obviously. I've been telling people lately, you are what you eat. So eat the right things and you'll be all right. I'm trying. It's so tempting to not eat the right things or drink the right things. But if you don't drink alcohol, that's a good thing. You're already doing a good job. All right, let's check. I know what that's about. You went on a little vacation and ate the worst things on earth. Yeah, yeah, I know that can do it sometimes. Sometimes I'm in the grocery store and I'll see like these pastries and things. That's my weakness, and I'm like, Mark, you don't need that shit. I'm like, I'm just gonna get one. I'll be all right. I'll just eat something healthy right after, and I'll be okay. But I'm definitely trying to get better and better. But summertime is the worst, like, because summertime you see everything, and you're like, yeah. Then my nephew's like, Uncle Mark, let's go get some ice cream. I'm like, I don't really want to get ice cream. I'm like, all right, let's go. Fuck it, we only gonna live once. And then the next day I started to be healthy again. It's a pain in the ass. Vanessa, you say he introduced me to his main friends. Heard he spoke a lot about me. How does he think of me? Well, he looks at you as a new possibility. He looks at you as a new relationship. He looks at you as a new acquaintance. He looks at you as new, 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 you know? But I feel like some of his friends may have told him, hey, you know, uh, you sure you want to, go that route, or you sure you want to deal with her, or you sure you want to, be with her. I think half his friends were like cheering him on, and the other half was like, no, bro. But I feel like he doesn't let that get to him too much. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like he's lost his faith, in relationships. But he definitely looks at you as he's trying to approach you better than he's approached anybody else. I feel like he genuinely likes you. He genuinely looks at you as like, you know, this is my desire is to be with this woman, but I'm worried and concerned how she feels about me. So I think that it's more of not how does he think about you. He thinks about how you think about him. He's worried about that. But he definitely looks at you as the new person in his life. The only other thing I see here, like with him, is I feel like he's being held back by the people around him, and I feel like he needs to break free of some of his friends and some of the outside people that talk to him. But he looks at you as a win-win situation. But I still feel like he doubts if it's gonna go anywhere. Like I feel like he still says to himself, like, this can't be real. And I think that's why he's gonna make more of an effort this week. I think that he's gonna like try and get really closer, and see if like, if there's a special bond there for him. Yeah, I think the friends influence him too much. Yeah, and I got it again. Yeah. Yeah. He thinks you're beautiful. Um he thinks that he would have to make the ultimate change to be with you, but everybody always does that. Like when you meet somebody you really like, you're like, okay, I'm gonna lose 20 pounds. I'm gonna go get new clothes. I'm gonna go get this. I'm gonna go get that, and they're gonna love me because I look so good, you know. And women, they'll be like, I'm gonna go get some new eyelashes, new glue. I'm gonna go get. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, I'm gonna get my brows done, pedicure, manicure. I'm gonna, smell like roses, and the guy's gonna be like, I'm gonna get some Jean Paul cologne, and I'll blow her away. Shave, you know. But I feel like, honestly, I feel like he definitely admires you, and he thinks that you work hard. He thinks that your job is a hard job, and he admires the way you are and how you look. Like when he looks at you, he's like, damn, you fine. But I think his dad or his brother or his friends are annoying him and telling him, you're not going to be happy, man. Are you crazy? I feel like they're like getting in his head and they're annoying him. If the girl, you said, especially the female, if the female is blonde, then it's definitely her, because I see like a person that's got some rage in him and are like trying to cause competition or conflict with him. This female might actually like him as well, and jealous that he likes you. But I do feel like his friends are immature and trying to like control his emotions. Yeah, there's a blonde person here that's acting crazy. But I think that if he see, I keep getting old ways and old things. So I think that he's finally realizing if I follow my old ways and listen to these old friends, I'm not gonna go nowhere. Yeah, the crew knows acts. Yeah, I feel like she was like crazy. I feel like she's a nutcase. I feel like she's still like around him or aggravates him in some type of way. But there's someone older than him that makes him feel so indecisive and makes him feel like he's not making the right decisions. Right. But like this is what I try to tell you, and you got to tell him the same thing. In order for you guys to work, you got to block everybody out of the way. And I feel like his friends are restraining him from going fully ahead with being with you. I know some people hate when I say this, but it's true. A lot of people don't want to see other people happy because they're not. Misery loves company. So sometimes our friends we think are our friends. They really don't want us to get to that point before they do. So if you have three single friends, you start dating, the other one's not dating nobody, and the last one is dating somebody. It's all like a competition sometimes. Oh, I want to get in a relationship first, so that way, you know, I can show my friends that, I am just the better one. And it's probably the ugliest one. But anyway. Right, exactly. So the thing is, I think that he knows that. Right. Yeah. That's what I see though. Yeah. The past, but the present right now, like the people that are around him are aggravating him about being with you or possibly going towards you. But hopefully he doesn't, hopefully he doesn't say too much because I feel like he likes you enough, but because of everybody's bullshit, saying things about you and stuff like that, or trying to, or maybe saying things to him, not necessarily things about you, but maybe they're saying things to him like, "Oh, you sure?" Blah blah blah. But I think he's like, trying to shrug it off and say, you know what, I'm gonna take it as a grain. I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt. I'm gonna deal with her. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Like I think to him, you're his type. Put it that way. But he also knows that other people like have their eye on you, so it kind of like bothers him a bit. But that's most people, like, and you're with somebody, you don't want nobody looking at your man or looking at your girlfriend. I don't really care. I remember being with this beautiful woman years ago, and a couple guys saw me and they was like, "Hey, that's your girl?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "She fine," huh?" And they started laughing, right? And I was like, "Hey, if you can get her, go for it, man. She don't belong to me." And she smacked me on my shoulder. She said, "Don't tell those guys that, because they'll end up doing it. Then you're gonna aggravate me. Then they're gonna aggravate me." I'm like, "Well, hey, they're looking at you. I'm just letting you know, like, I ain't got no problem. You want somebody else, go right ahead. You know, you're a fucking pain in the ass anyway. That's why I'm not with it today." Sometimes a person who looks really good is a problem. They become a problem. So it's not always about the outside, it's about the inside. But some people like that outside too much. I always say, hey, you got game, bro, you can take her. She don't belong to me. Right. I think that bothered him a bit because he knows that other people admire you. So that kind of like, maybe, got him a little pissed off a bit. But I think he's over that though. I don't see nothing like bad, to be honest, on his part. I just think that the people around him are influencing him to pretty much like, you know, not to be with you, things like that. You know how people are, sweetheart. It's just, what about him? I told you. I told you about him. What else you want me to tell you? That he's doing jumping jacks and he's working out at the gym? What do you want me to tell you? I already told you he's got stress with baby mama. He's got stress with another with women. Of course. If he hasn't contacted you all this time, no answer is an answer. I've already trained you in that aspect. See, you didn't ever listen to me, you just hear me. Don't worry about him. If nobody's giving you the time of day, then you should not be even thinking about them at all. Hey Joey, how you been, Brownie Twin? You've been getting prank calls? You said crack calls. I hope you're not getting crack calls. Nice to see you too, sweetheart. How you doing? Crack calls. I'm like, crack calls? Since when you been selling crack? You better not be. This reading is gonna end right now. You're doing well. That's good to hear. I know you don't. Oh man, Vanessa doesn't either. Her phone does it has her own mind. That's why I knew what she was saying. Me, I'm doing wonderful. I'm all good. I was just saying about 20 minutes ago, if I'm not in the hospital and I'm healthy, then I'm happy. Yeah, healthy and happy is the best thing. If I'm not sick, I'm happy. If my family's good, if my mom and dad are healthy, that's all that matters to me. I know a lot of people who don't have their parents anymore, don't have, family, things like that, then, I still have my parents living and well, so I'm happy. Like, yeah, my dog is happy. No, she's not. She's like behind me. You can't see her, but she's here. Yeah, Marcia, that's the best way, Yeah, I'm eating. I actually, you know what? Yeah, it is a blessing. You want to know whose next moves? The cancer's next moves? But that's the thing. Listen to me, Vanessa. If he hasn't contacted you in the last, 2 weeks or 7 days, then what's the sense of even worrying about what he's doing? You know? That's what I'm saying. He hasn't gave you 100%. So why are you worried about him? He ain't worried about you because if he really wanted you, he'd be like how the new people say, sliding in your DMs. I don't use those terminologies. What did I have for dinner? I had chicken breasts and spaghetti, and I had a cookie brownie with walnuts for dessert. Yeah, I like breasts. What about vegetables? No, I didn't have any vegetables today. I should be ashamed of myself. But yesterday I had broccoli and mushrooms. Does that count? Because it was in a 24-hour period. I actually eat a lot of vegetables, but I didn't eat any today, unfortunately. And I had to take a vegetable diet today. Oh, brownies count as a vegetable. Yes, in our language it does. Yeah, yeah, Jada, it is a blessing, and anybody who still has their parents, you know, it is a blessing to have, unless obviously they were some serial killers or something like that. But my dad, he goes 79 next month, and my mom's 76. My mom broke her elbow like 3 months ago, but she's fully recovered now. She says it hurts here and there when she does excessive work because she never keeps still. My dad, he gets gout and stuff, and he's on medication, but he's fine. He's still working, moving around, cutting his grass and stuff like that. I go cut his grass sometimes when he can't. I go help him when I can, things like that. I actually, I'm like, when our parents get older, they get pension. My parents are pretty much retired, right, for about 10 years now. So I pretty much like today, I took a piece of pork tenderloin down there. I went grocery shopping. When I go grocery shopping, I get extra groceries and I take it down there. I get like a case of bottled water and I take it there, like toilet paper, things that I get at the bulk store. I'll get an extra one and give it to my parents. At the end of the day, they wiped my ass for many years. They clothed, they fed me, they put me in a good school. So now, like, they took care of me. Now I feel like I'm taking care of them. So me and my youngest sister, we have our own business, so we can afford to help them as much as we can. My dad, he has a lot of pride, so he doesn't really take too much from us, but we just shove it in his face and tell him shut up and take it anyway. Then we took him out to dinner last Tuesday. We do a lot for our parents because we feel like we're not obligated, but we try and help them as much as we can. We even pay for some of their bills now, so they don't have to physically go pay their bills because they don't have no internet, they have no computer, they have no iPhone. They're like old school cheap, and they still physically go pay their bills. They don't go online like me and you and say, okay, I'm gonna go online, I'll pay this bill, I'll pay that bill, okay, click, 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 it's all done. They're not like that. See? So now they physically pay for 2 bills only, and me and my sister pay for the other bills online. But they don't give us the money back. We don't want the money. We're just paying for their bills. So I feel like privileged. I feel happy that like I have my own business and I can afford to pay for my bills and some of my parents' bills and give them, groceries and things like that. They're not poor, but I try to help them so they can feel more relieved that they don't have to physically go get the things anymore. You know what I mean? So, I wish a lot more people would do that, but there's too many selfish people. Like I have a brother and 2 sisters. Only me and my youngest sister help my parents. My older brother and sister, they're selfish. They only help themselves. They don't help my parents like me and my sister do, They can, but they just don't. But yeah, I'm a Vegas card dealer. I like shopping cards. All right, Vanessa, let me check this Cancer guy again. I feel like he's drinking. I feel like he's making a lot of mistakes. I don't get nothing good, to be honest. I feel like he has like new people in his life, and he's just like being a father to his kids, and that's the only thing on his mind. I feel like he's got a lot of anxiety. He's very impatient. He's dealing with money stuff. I don't get anything good on him, Vanessa, and I don't get him contacting you no time soon either. I don't even think he's gonna contact you. And like I told you in the past, if he does, it's going to be arguments. Yes, I try to be sweet to my parents. I was talking to my sister about that today. My parents were very strict back in the day. They held us back from doing a lot of things. But, you know, if they maybe didn't, if they weren't strict, maybe I'd be in jail or be a crackhead or something. So I kind of, I'm happy that they, were strict in a way. I guess at that age, you want to be free. You want to do certain things. So you think that a strict parents are a pain in the ass, but they really have your best benefit. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a crack addict. Fuck that. No way. Hell no. No drugs, just hugs. So yeah, Vanessa, I don't know what more you want to know about the cancer, but I don't get anything good on him, and I don't see him like even having you into his thoughts. And I think that's why Spirit put you with the new guy, so you can understand that that cancer guy is a no. Yeah, exactly, including brownies. You're welcome, sweetheart. Like I said, just do it the new guy. I feel like, he's a lot better than the last couple jokers that I've seen around you. I feel like this guy, he just has the outside people in his ear. I feel like they're all in his ear telling him shit, but I think that he's smart enough to know what's right from wrong. Every time I read for the cancer guy, I get bad shit. But I read for the new guy and I get good stuff. I just get the people around him are influencing him. Honestly, I feel like the new guy is trying to get away from those people and be around you so he doesn't have to deal with that type of energy. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Joey, you said you think the man I'm talking to might be visiting me in September. Ooh la la. That's nice. That's good. Ooh la 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 la. Joey and the new guy sitting in the tree. KISSING. Good, Joey. I hope it works out for you. And I hope that he does come and see you. And I wish everybody, love and happiness always. I wish everybody the best. I don't wish nothing bad on nobody. I just hope everybody finds what they want in life before they die. So kissing could be involved. That's a great thing. Kissing leads to other things. Yeah, don't say anything because when you're happy, it's good to keep things to yourself. Oh, you're on holiday for 2 weeks. Oh, cool. Who's that? The new guy? That's who you're asking about, Vanessa? Can you see what he thought about me not having any social media? Oh, the new guy. Okay. He thinks that you're trying to eliminate dealing with an ex or someone that you don't like. That's what he thinks. He would like to be. Gonna go ahead and see if I have an interview for the security position tomorrow morning. Thank you so much for taking time. Appreciate it. Thank you for coming by, Jada. I wish you luck on that. I feel like you will be good. So the cards are saying that everything looks good in that position. So go for it, sweetheart. If it's gonna make you happy, go for it. You too. Have a blessed night, sweetheart. Good seeing you always, and thank you. So yeah, Vanessa, he thinks that that's a good thing. He likes the fact that, you don't have it in a way. And he thinks that you don't have it because you've had bad luck and you've had like someone that stalks you, so you don't want nobody to aggravate you no more. He thinks that you discontinued having social media because of, you know, your ex or some crazy guys, or you just want to like clear away your thoughts and get into a new system, a new way of life. He thinks you're trying to clear out the old to make way for the new type of thing. And he thinks you also do it for work purposes. Some people say I can't have social media because of work. Like he also thinks that because of your job, that's why you don't really have social media. He thinks it's because of work and past relationships. Which is why people do that. I don't really post anything on social media like that. I just post like, positive things. I don't really, even if I have beef with somebody or like I'm mad at the time, I really don't really say too much. I think social media ruins people's lives, and I've never been like a social media type junkie. Like I don't post every day. I don't post selfies on there and say, "Hey, look at my new hat." Click. I'm not that type of person. I could give a shit about social media. I don't mind looking at things. I like TikTok because it's funny as hell. They got a lot of funny things on there. Instagram has a whole pile of hoes that aggravate the shit out of me and try to follow me and get me to look at their nude photos and pay them, and that's not gonna happen. Uh, but Instagram's nasty. It's got a lot of weirdos on there. Facebook tracks your every move. So if you Google tarot readers, the next day you're gonna have like psychic websites putting ads on your page. So that's kind of creepy. I don't really like that at all. That's why I don't. Social media is so. Facebook, Instagram, those places are no bueno. I don't even have Twitter. I've never had a Twitter account in my life. I don't even want to go there. I don't care about Twitter. I've never had a Twitter account ever. The only thing I like right now is TikTok because it's got a lot of funny shit on there. Thanks, Joey. I got 2 new hats today. You want to see them? I got this one, which is a baby blue one. I don't even have a baby blue hat, but I have a lot of like clothes with baby blue stuff. So I got this one today. See, it's still got the tags on it. And then I got this new Patriots hat, which is all like, see how this hat's baby blue and it's got like a gray bottom? Like, I don't like that. I like when the whole hat is all one color. And I have like a lot of green hats like this, but I like the bottom part green. Like, see how this one's gray, but it has the green, so it matches this. Like when you look at me like that, you can only see the thing. But I have like 3 hats like this color, but I finally found one that has the same color as the bottom. You know what I mean? So I just got these today. I found a new website and they have like the ones that I like. So yeah. Yeah, I'm styling. Yeah, I love that color too. Yeah, I'm not really like the army green type. I can't stand it. Yeah, I'm a Patriots Celtics guy. I'm a Boston everybody fan. I have family in Boston. I have some great friends in Boston. I've been going to Boston my whole life. I'm a sports fanatic, so I like all the Boston teams. All my hats back there have nothing but Boston on it. Yeah, I'm a sports guy, as everybody knows. When you see me, I'm always wearing sports gear or Adidas, because all day I dream about. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a Patriots fan. Have been forever. Yeah, I'm glad Football's coming back. I watching the preseason. Actually, the Patriots play the Raiders tomorrow, so that's going to be a good game. But yeah, in Bermuda, that people are very sportsy. He has the tattoo. Oh man, that's deep. Oh, okay. Go ahead. You can ask your question, sweetheart. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Yeah, here in Bermuda, a lot of people love sports. I have a lot of sports friends and stuff. Did you have ice cream with your brownie? No, I didn't. No. You know what, Joey? There's like a place here in Bermuda. It's called Yo Cherry. That's the name of the place, right? um, and this place is like one of the best ice cream places in Bermuda. They make homemade ice cream, right? And they close like late, like 9 o'clock, sometimes 9:30, sometimes 10. So my nephews are like, "Hey, let's go for a drive." This is like 3 weeks ago. "Hey, let's go for a drive to this place called Yo Cherry." You know, well, here it's late. You know, places don't really open late like that. You know, so for an ice cream place to be open till like 9 o'clock at night or 9:30 at night, that's like a miracle here. Because usually like everybody works till 5 o'clock and they're like, "Yeah, goodbye. We're going home. It's too freaking hot." So anyway, they were like, "Come on, Uncle Mark, let's go get some ice cream." And I'm like, "Well, you know how I feel about ice cream. You know, I love ice cream, but you know, trying to stay away from those things." So I went for the first time to this place and I was impressed. And I got chocolate or cookies and cream. I got chocolate cookies and cream, right? And I was like, "I'll get this. I'll get 2 scoops of this in a cup." So we all got ice cream. And I was like, "Damn, that's pretty good." I was like, "This is like probably the best ice cream I'm had in Bermuda." So they were like, "I told you, Uncle Mark, this place is the bomb, blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, "Okay." So then we would go, we were going like every other day for like 2 weeks. So then I like to try different types of ice creams and stuff like that. So they had an ice cream called the Cookie Monster. I've never heard of this crap in my life. I've only heard of the real Cookie Monster that's on Sesame Street, right? And I said, "You know, that Cookie Monster stuff looks good. Let me get 2 scoops of that. I'll try it." So I tried it, and those guys were like, "I told you, Uncle Mark, this is the bomb. This is the best. I love this." And I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "Yeah, I know." I said, "You guys are right. These guys got me hooked on damn ice cream again." And I like pistachio ice cream. That's my favorite. And I have some in my freezer. And I eat a little bit every now and then just when I get a craving or something. But these guys got me going to this damn place like every other day. And their favorite is cookies and cream, chocolate ripple, and they eat like Rocky Road sometimes. They had the Cookie Monster a few times. But actually, one of my favorite ice creams from that place is the Cookie Monster ice cream. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I was like, "Damn, this shit tastes really good." I couldn't believe how good it was. Can you do a question for me? Yeah, sure, Marcia. You know that's cool, sweetheart. I can do that for you. Vanessa, you said, "Can you look more into the areas and you?" Why you do that to me all the time? I told you the next 7 days things are gonna get better. What do you want me to tell you? Why can't you just be patient, woman? Huh? Yeah, you love me, all right. I love you when you're asleep. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, Joey, chocolate ice cream, you know, anything's good with that. The cookies and cream, I like the original cookies and cream, but the chocolate cookies and cream is even better. I was like, damn, that's good. I'm sure. All right. So I'm only going to look into the next 30 days because you know how I am. Okay, sweetheart. Good seeing you, Joey. Wish you luck with the guy next month. Keep me posted. And make sure you eat a brownie with him. Okay? I'll save you a brownie for sure. For sure. Okay? Make sure when you see the guy, have a holiday brownie. All right, Vanessa, in the next 30 days, 20 to 30 days, I would say, I feel like he's going to be really generous towards you, really considerate, really responsible. I think he's going to put more action into it like I already saw. I think that he's going to get over his past efforts with women in his life. I think he's going to do things different with you. I think that he wants to do things different with you. He wants to get over his past and put more action into developing and improving things with you. Like he's really looking, like he's looking ahead, like how you're asking me to look ahead. He's also looking ahead, and he's expecting things to be favorable, things to be hopeful. Like he's hoping and praying that things get better and better. That's why I told you already that in the next 7 days, I still see it getting better and better. Now, how it keeps going depends on him releasing himself from the past. That's what I keep seeing. And this also goes for you, because you keep asking me about the damn cancer and you keep reflecting on your past. You guys I already tell people all the time. That past shit's got to go, because you're blocking yourself from being with a new person because of your past. And I feel like he's doing the same thing. He has to release himself, and cut himself loose from, and understand. I think you both have to have an understanding and reach towards the goal. The goal is to be with each other, to get to know each other, to get things better in a better perspective, better way. Like I said, I tell you all the time, you got to be patient. Love just doesn't happen overnight. Yes, you can meet somebody, fall in love with them and all that good shit. But what happens when you realize you're with somebody that you're not supposed to be with? That sucks, right? But I'm not saying I see this here with him. I don't see nothing bad with him. I keep telling you that. I don't see nothing bad at all. I see that he's actually a pretty good person. I don't know if he's like spiritual or anything like that, but I do feel like he's responsible. Also, like his job, he might like be into business, or he might be a professional, or he might be really good at what he does. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, that's the thing. Everybody's ex is crazy. That's why they're yeah, but that's a good thing. Somebody's got to. If I was dealing with you, I'd have, I won't say it here on live, but I already know what I have in my mind. Yeah, exactly. That's why, he understands that, you're a crazy Gemini. So he's like, this woman's nuts. Let me calm this little Betty Boop down. But yeah, things look very hopeful. I don't know what more you want me to tell you, but I don't see nothing bad, Oh, well, there you go. Yeah. I feel like he's very good at that. So if he fixes up cars and motorcycles and things, I feel like he's very good at that. He makes money off of that, but what's gonna make things better is your judgment of him and his judgment of you. Like without the outside judgment, you've got to understand that there's still judgment to be faced. Like you're gonna judge him, he's gonna judge you. You're gonna see things that he does, he's gonna see things you do. It's a matter of day by day processes. You see how things go. But for the next 30 days, especially the next 7 days, it should be getting better and better. But this depends on both of you. Releasing your past and not asking about it, acquiring it, talking about it. Keep focusing on yourselves, you and him, what you and him are going to do, things like that. But that's the thing, there's nothing for you to be afraid of because the past is in the past. See, that's why, to be honest, that's why people never go nowhere because they keep dwelling too much on what the fuck happened in the past. Yeah, but that's okay. Just be honest. Tell him, look, yeah, I fuck with that guy. Yeah, I was, with him, but he's an ass. That's why I'm single. That's why I don't have that guy. That's why I'm with you. That's why I'm hanging with you because these guys. He knows the deal. You think he's dumb? But that's the thing. He's not stupid. He's gonna hear shit about you anyway. Like I told you, I live in a place that's like Young and the Restless. Bermuda is a very small place, so everybody knows everybody's business. They try to find out my business, but I ain't telling them shit. They ain't gonna find out nothing from me. Ain't nothing to find out. Like I tell you many a times, don't worry about your past. Your past is your past for a reason. Well, it's just meant for you to be around those people. It's like that. It's that way. It's just like, some people, they don't want to go back to a certain zodiac sign, but they ended up being with another one. Oh, that's the thing. If he doesn't have a problem with that, and all those type of people, you already know how they are. They're all like the Young and the Restless anyway. They're all with each other. They all try each other. They all get involved with each other. They all like switch, change, borrow, beg. I always tell people, sometimes a person is like a cup. You just wash them and use them again. That's some people's mentality. I want my own cup. So the good thing is, Vanessa, it looks good between both of you as long as you leave your past out of it. That's the main message here. All right? I've told you that a million times. Even in the past, I've told you that. Don't worry about your past. It ain't going to haunt you if, everybody has a past. Some people you'll never know. Some people you can get married to and they have a deep, dark secret that you'll never, ever know. And when they're on their deathbed, they might tell you, hey, sweetheart, do you know something? When I was 13-year-old, I did this or something like that. You'd be like, what? I've been married to you all these years. You never told me that shit. So, you're never going to know everything about somebody because some people have things closed off in their mind forever. You're never going to know. Some things are best unsaid too. It's just the way it is. Some people take shit to their grave. It's life. You're never going to know everything. That's why we have to have a clear mind every time. Just say, you know what? Fuck it. Don't worry about it. Can't let your past, ruin your life. You're welcome, sweetheart. And like I said, I don't see nothing bad with him. Just past shit. But I could say that about anybody. But as far as you and him, it looks good. So that's all that you should be worrying about. Marcia, you can go ahead and ask your question. I appreciate you too, sweetheart. I enjoy seeing you. When I saw you come in, I was like, oh, cool. Vanessa's here. She's alive and well. Good. I worry about you all the time and I don't see you. Everybody asks about you. Yeah, when you're ready, chat to me, whenever you have time. You know me. Why did you leave me early on Tuesday? She said her back was. Why did you leave me early on Tuesday? She said her back was bothering her, but I have a feeling it was because Arthur is avoiding her and not coming to her casino. I think she's depressed. All right, let's check. Okay, cool. Huh. Well, I do feel that her back was hurting her because I got illness here and I got her back is definitely hurting her. That's for sure. She was definitely her back was bothering her, so she's being correct about that. As far as it's because of Arthur avoiding her, I do feel that as well. But your suspicions are right, pretty much. It is because of that. But like she knows he deceived her and he's a traitor in her mind, and she's like very suspicious of him and the new woman or you. Like he's suspicious that he's around you or around another woman. Like I know you told him that, he got, this other chick pregnant or whatever. Like she's suspicious about who it is. She's trying to find out maybe who it is. Or because she knows all of these things, she's kind of looking like an idiot. So, I feel like, she might, I feel like she does have a back problem, genuinely. But she's also, yes, worried about Arthur, obviously. And she's also trying to find out why Arthur went to another woman when he had her. I also think that she thinks that you might have been like lying to her about that, and then when she did find out the truth, it kind of hurt her even more. Yeah, just like I said, she's mad because he had this other person. Yeah. Very possible. Like she thinks that he's with, like, he knows he's with his other one, but she doesn't want to, like, yeah, she definitely has back problems, that's for sure. But I feel like she wants to find out who this other woman is. Like that's her goal. Or she fears that he's gonna walk into the casino with the new girl. Well, she knows that he's married, but the thing is with the marriage thing, like I already said, he makes it perfectly clear he doesn't care about, she knows that he's married, but if he's fucking around on his wife, obviously, she knows that he's already been around you, she's around her, and now the other pregnant girl. So she knows that the marriage is like pretty much just a piece of paper in her mind with him. He probably tells her that, oh, I'm married, but I don't give a fuck. I'm not with my wife. You know? I feel like they've seen each other in the last 48 hours. I feel like Arthur and her have seen each other face to face to talk in the last 48 hours. Well, most marriages are, unfortunately. I feel like some marriages are meant just to find money or to get money, or it becomes money in the end. And look who usually gets the money and everything in the end. Just saying. Yeah, I think they were intimate, to be honest. That's what it tells me. I think that they saw it. What I get is they saw each other in the last 48 hours. So the last 2 days they saw each other. He got her tempted and she gave in. And the only reason why she gave in was because he convinced her. Like he was, good to her, nice to her, convinced her. So looks like they were intimate in the last 2 days. That's what it looks like. That's what I get, Marcia, yeah. What I'm getting in my head is this, and I see it with a lot of people, and I get it with this situation as well. Is she's so blind that she's believing everything he says, but I also feel like she's doing her research. But until she can prove that, you're right, then she's gonna keep hanging around him and being with him. But like I tell people all the time, when you are intimate with somebody and you hear that the person you're with is intimate with someone else, or impregnated someone else, or seeing someone else, sometimes you have to see it to believe it. And if you never see it to believe it, then you're not gonna believe it. So you're gonna keep on being with that person. And this happens to many people. And this is happening to her. I think she's one of those people that she has to see to believe. So if the girl that he impregnated or the girl that he's fucking, if she came to the casino and they say, "Let me tell you something, I saw you around my boyfriend, so and so, and you better stay away from it," that's when she'll actually believe it. You know what I mean? Or if she walked in on him or something like that. That's what I get. No, I don't think he's telling her that. I just think that the reason why, you know, you say, do you think he's telling her he's not coming in because of me? I don't think he's telling her that. I just think that uh, he doesn't want to go there because he doesn't want to start arguments, or he's embarrassed to come in there. I think it's more of embarrassment. He's embarrassed to come there. Not because of you. I think because he's just embarrassed to come there because he knows he's doing wrong. So if he comes there, he's going to feel like, fuck, I'm going to look like a real idiot if I come in here. I think it's more embarrassment than anything on his part. Mm. Some people don't want to fail. Some people don't want to admit that, they're with somebody just to be with somebody. That's just the way people are. People are very stupid. I've had a lot of people in my life who I've caught some of my friends' wives and girlfriends cheating on them. And I've told my friends, hey, look, I saw your wife just now with some other dude, but they don't listen. Yeah, I think it's just him being embarrassed, period, of what he's doing. He's embarrassed how he's treated you, her. And he's just like, I'm not going around there because I know it's going to cause a scene, or he just doesn't want to because he's embarrassed. Yeah, maybe he's embarrassed, about that. Maybe he's embarrassed, period, that he's playing Janine and. Right. Exactly. That's why I said that she has to see it to believe it. And that's what happened with one of my good friends. I told him that his wife, is pretty much a hoe. And he didn't really say anything because I think he knew himself. But one day he walked in on his wife with the guy. And I was like, well, he called me and said, hey, Mark, I want to apologize. You were right. I had to see it for my own eyes. I apologize. I'm like, well, I tried to warn you, bro. You're my boy. I don't want to see be hurt even more, or be intimate with a woman that's you've been with for years and she's with some other dude. Get out now. Save yourself. And he's happily remarried to a really nice woman. So I'm happy for him. At least at least he's happy. But he's not the only one. I know a few people. Yeah, that's what I said. It all happens for a reason. Well, he doesn't look at you in a good way, put it that way. He thinks that you're trying to, mess up his life or his plans. He feels like, you're trying to get him back. or you're trying to get him to face reality or get him back because he owes you money. And he also thinks that because you're not with anybody right now, that you're worried more about him and trying to deal with him. And he looks at you as like he thinks you're insecure about yourself, so that's why you're telling him stuff. That's what he thinks about you. He doesn't think anything good about you, and why should he? He pretty much, you pretty much exposed him, so he's gonna think bad about you, and he thinks you're doing it to get back at him. That's what he thinks. He thinks you're trying to get revenge on him. I got nothing good. He doesn't think anything good about you, and he wants to say something to you, but he's trying to control his emotions. Like he's trying to control himself from like going off on you or telling you about yourself. So that's what I got. I wouldn't even worry about him. He's nothing to worry about. Yep. So that's why his thoughts about you are not good, because he thinks you're just trying to get him back. He's not going to be like, I like Marcia for exposing me. I wouldn't think very fond of you either if you did that. But at the end of the day, you did it to himself, right? You're just trying to help the next person from getting hurt, which is okay. But sometimes we just, as you see, it didn't make no difference. By you telling Janine how he is, what difference did it make? None. Look, she's still fucking him. She's still stupid. And some people are never gonna, like, they don't want to fail. They don't want to be like, they don't want to believe that person's, having sex with you and having sex with someone else. People can't fathom how people do that. But if you're really good at it and you never get caught, you can find somebody dumb enough to have sex with you and you have somebody else on the side, and you're both stupid. But at the end of the day, that's what people want. That's how people's lives really are in real life. It's the real Young and the Restless. And that's how it is. Last time you asked me about them, they were fighting. This time you're asking me about me, they were intimate. See? It's the Young and the Restless. That's what it is. It's simple. And the best thing to do is not even to get involved in it and not even to worry about it. Because, it just makes you worry about someone's unnecessary bullshit. Sometimes we just have to move on and stop worrying about what everybody else is doing and pay close attention to our life. We can't control stupid. Yeah, exactly. And that's why he won't come around there, because he's embarrassed. That's why when you asked me, a question the last time, I told you that he was going to other places, or he wasn't gonna come around there. And if he did, he'd be separated. He'd be, off to the side, so he doesn't have to see you guys. But now that all this has happened, obviously things change, because you changed that by exposing him. See, so now he has no choice not to come around there. Yeah, but Marcia, take my advice. Don't worry about him and don't worry about her. Live Marcia's life. Move on. Find somebody that's going to treat you right. Find somebody that, that isn't going to do the same thing he did. The less you worry about them, the better your life gets. Because we have to let go of the past. I've been preaching that this whole time I've been on here. It's a problem for everybody. It was a big problem for me too. I couldn't let go of the past either, because I always wanted to see, the people in my past get theirs. But they can still get theirs, and I can still move on in my life and do what I have to do for me. Yes, I know, sweetheart. It's very hard. And that's why I tell people I went through the same, and we all go through it. We all have a past. We all go through bullshit. But we shouldn't like keep dwelling on it, you know? Yes, sweetheart. But that's the thing. It doesn't matter. She's put herself in her own predicament. Look how dumb she looks now. So that's all. That's the only confirmation you need is knowing that she's still fucking herself over by being with this idiot. And when she does find out, who cares if she says, "Hey, Marcia, you were right. We both got fucked." You know, that's the thing. When we get screwed over by somebody, the worst thing we can do is keep dwelling on them. I keep preaching that over and over and over. That shit drove me nuts about my past. You know, I've had lots of bullshit, but I can talk about it, my past now and not even worry about it because it's just a regular thing that happened in my life. I forgave myself for dealing with stupid people. I don't never forgive nobody for disrespecting me. I don't care. That's over and done with. That's unforgivable. What's forgivable is my stupidity for allowing this person to be in my life. That's the only thing you have to forgive is yourself. So, Marcia, my advice to you as your friend is forgive yourself for dealing with both of them. Forgive yourself for allowing them to be in your energy. And then you can move on knowing that you forgive yourself. Who cares if they look dumb at what they're doing? Do what's best for Marcia, you know? Well, that's how people are. But that's okay. Let them hide. Let them be fake. Let them be liars. Let them be the people who they are. You can't change them, and nothing is going to change. You know, even if they never saw each other again or never had sex with each other again, it doesn't matter because that's still not going to change what happened. Right, but that's okay. It doesn't matter if you know or not. To them, what you know is nothing to do with them. They're still doing what they want with or without your knowing, you know? And that's why it's more important to let it go because they're going to allow these people to drive you nuts thinking about what they're doing all the time, you know? It's just my advice. You know, I'm not going to tell you what to do. You do whatever you want. You know, at the end of the day, I want you to be the best version of you. And in order to be the best version of you, is to allow yourself to let them be who they are. We can't change people. You know, we can warn them. You've warned her, right? He saw you, she saw what he did to you. You see what I'm saying? But see, this is what I'm trying to say. It doesn't matter if I ask the cards if they know you know. You see, they're gonna do it regardless. They don't care if you know. You see? And why do you want to know that? It doesn't make no sense. You see, sweetheart? You're just driving yourself crazy with these idiots that, you know, it doesn't matter what they're doing. You can't change them. You can't, even if they know you know, of course they know. Because they know how suspicious you are. You know how they are. You see? No, but they're hiding it because they're embarrassed, sweetheart. That's the thing. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. The reason they're hiding it is because they're embarrassed. And they're going to hide because they don't need you to know more of their life. And if you're trying to get to know more of their life like you are, then this going to make them want to hide it from you because it's none of your business in their mind. And technically, it is none of your business. It's their life. Let them be the people they are. You know, that's what you can't. There's nothing you can do about it. You know, and you shouldn't even care about it. You know what I mean, sweetheart? You deserve. Your mind deserves a better thing to look at or to think about. You know what I mean? You can help it though. You can help it by not worrying about it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You're better than that, sweetheart. You're old enough now to not even like care about what people like. My sister said something to me today. She goes, "Not everybody's like you, Mark. You just like we just some people can't just say fuck off and leave me alone and leave you alone for real. Some people have a problem with that, or some people think that that's rude, or some people think that they can't let that shit go. Well, that's be your problem, not mine. You see what I mean? I'm the type of person, I'm not going to allow you to keep disrespecting me. I'm not going to allow you to be live rent free in my head. I could care less who you're with. I'm worried about me. How the hell are we supposed to keep worrying about what somebody's doing, especially our ex? Who cares what they're doing? They're your ex for a reason. If you want to know what they're doing all the time, then that shows how you are. Who cares what they did? Yes, it's fucked up. Yes, it's bad. Yes, they did you wrong. But you can't change that. It's done and over with. The only thing you can change is you moving on to the next chapter of your life. And if you keep dwelling on this past shit all the time, then you're not gonna move forward. You're not gonna meet that new person. You're not gonna have that, rent free of somebody living in your head mindset. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what they're doing. To hell with what they think and what they know. You know? Yes, but that's the thing. Love is blind and deaf, and that's that love. Yes, if you were in love with him, that's no doubt. But if he was really in love with you, he wouldn't have done the things he did to you. You can be with someone, you can be in love with someone that's not in love with you. That happens every day of our lives. But the only way you're gonna be loved again or love again is if you stop worrying about the people you used to love. I keep telling people over and over and over, if you're not getting 100% from somebody, then that's not love. That's just lust. It's bullshit. You know? Right. I understand that, sweetheart. I understand it's a hard thing. I'm not saying your situation is different from anybody else's, but if love is so nice, then why does it hurt so bad? You got me? So, yes, there's people in life that we love and we get rid of because they did something that we don't like cheat on us and things like that. So once that person does that to us, there's no turning back unless you're dumb enough to accept or even entertain that person again, or even care about what they're doing in their next life or with their next person. Hey Virgo, what's up, sweetheart? Yeah, it's lessons, Sometimes we have to be in love with 20 different people in the next 40 years of our life in order to understand that, we keep, and you know what? It boils down to our fault. It's our fault for not taking the red flag. It's our fault for not, understanding that, we're involved with the wrong person. It's just life. It's life's lessons. It's things we all have to go through. Everybody that comes in this room or is listening to me right now, everybody's been through heartbreak. It's life, but you can't let that shit break you. You gotta look at it, analyze it, and some people say, oh, well, you need to forgive them. To hell with that, forgiving nobody. You gotta forgive you. You gotta look in the mirror and say, I forgive you for being with that stupid ass. I forgive you for being with this person. I forgive myself because I made the mistake. It's not so much they're the mistake. It's not so much they cheated on you or they disrespected you. You were at fault because you let that person in your energy. You let that person do that to you, knowing fully well that that person is not the sharpest knife in the cutlery, so to say. But these people should never be in your mind no more. You know, I know it's hard, trust me. It took me a long time and what I'm saying here, I do in my real life. And sometimes the reason why I say things like this is because I want you to feel the same way I do. And I know it's not possible sometimes, but take my advice. Keep working on yourself. Self-love is the best love. Yes, but the thing is, you can move on by doing two things, right? You can get another job, but if you go to another job, guess what happens? You're going to see more assholes. You're going to see more people that's going to test you and put you through a life lesson. You show yourself that I know these people are bad, and the people who come into your job could be ex-criminals, things like that. You don't know who you're dealing with. Every person we meet can be a really bad person or a good person. And this is where it boils down to. We are at fault for bringing people in our lives. We have to make better judgments, better decisions, intelligent decisions. We can't just allow some piece of shit to come in our life and ruin it. We have to understand we are our own, person. We have to do what's best for us. And you shouldn't have to leave your job because of people that are there that you don't like. There's always going to be somebody you don't like. And vice versa, somebody that don't like you. How you doing, Virgo? You all right, sweetheart? How you been? Oh, there you go. You see what I'm saying? That's your start right there. Who cares if you work with people you don't like? At the end of the day, if you're doing something you like and you're doing a job you love and you've been there that long, who gives a fuck who comes in there and who doesn't and who's around there? You gotta block that shit out. You gotta be like a horse with blinders. You only see one way, your way. You only see your hands, your face, your eye. You only see one way. Who cares if this shit's over there? Who cares if he's there? Those people are not even anybody that's supposed to be in your life. Imagine how I feel. I live in a country that has 65,000 people, and I see some of my enemies, some of my exes, some of the people I can't stand, some of the people who owe me money every single week or every month. But it don't bother me. I'm not going to move to another country to avoid someone or people. Because if I go to another country, I'm going to encounter more of the same people. Same thing with a job. You can move to another job. It can make things even worse. We have to understand that people are people, and we just have to keep dealing and worrying about our own lives. That's it. You got two sons, you deal with them, yourself, and that's it. You meet somebody new, you analyze it, you investigate it, you make sure you're getting yourself involved with the right person. Simple. But that's okay. Let her do it. Let her sneak on you. Let her do it. If you have nothing on your conscience, that's all that matters. Yeah, but you don't have to, because you don't have what do you have on your conscience? Why do you have to be a step ahead of him and her? For what? You're not involved with him anymore. and she's just your coworker. She's not your boss. She ain't paying your bills. So you gotta keep downgrading those people in your mind. Like, not saying that they're this and that. I'm talking about downgrading, like deleting them. Because they're nobody to you. They've disrespected you. So why even worry about what they're doing? These people are living rent free in your head, and that's what you gotta understand. You gotta get that shit out of your mind. You gotta beat that process. Stop worrying about them. Leave those people alone. Like, or else you're gonna drive yourself crazy. We all get there. Trust me, I've been there, done that. Yes, I know, sweetheart, but that's the thing. It's nothing that you can do about it. It's over and done with. Right, Moon Baby, you're right. We just got to be aware of the ego. Yeah, you can be aware of the certain things that go on, but looking for revenge or waiting for that person's downfall is not the way to live your life. And I am not going to tell people what to do. You do whatever you want. But from experience, and I'm not 80 years old, so you don't have to be a certain age to know what's right from wrong. It's common sense. And the common sense thing about this whole situation is you as a person should be aware of only one thing. You, yourself, and I. That's it. Do whatever you want to do. That's it. I'm not saying you are looking for revenge. I'm just saying people do it in general. But you're still looking at them. You're still worrying about what they're doing, wondering what they're doing. But that's not going to help you, Marcia. That's not going to help you mentally. That's actually, burden your life. It's making you feel outraged or upset. So you're giving these people your energy unnecessarily. Where if you don't care about them, then you're going to find out your life is going to get much better when you delete these people out of your mind. You have to manipulate your mind to say, hey, I'm done with these people. I don't give a fuck about what they're doing. I don't care about them anymore. I'm not going to waste my time, my effort, my money, nothing on that. I want to make myself better. Exactly. Exactly, Moon Baby. You're right. Well, that's the thing. I can't change your mind, obviously, Marcia, but you keep saying it's easier said than done. But it is easy. You just got to do it. It's very easy. It's easy if you allow it to be easy, but you're allowing it to be hard. You see, you're allowing it to be hard. You got to allow letting these things go in an easy way. And that's the point that I got to, where anybody who disrespects me right now, or if I don't like somebody and I feel like I'm not letting this person in my life, then that's just the way it is. You can call me whatever you want. But I'm at a level right now where I'm not going to allow that shit to happen to me ever again. So I have a sword, a shield, and duct tape on my heart. And that's the truth. So the next person that comes in my life, friend, client, lover, they're going to be up against a wall, because I'm going to make sure that you're not going to fuck me over like everybody else did. I'm not going to hold it against you, but I'm going to make sure that you're not going to do the same thing. Exactly. It's a choice. But the intelligent choice is to let it go. Exactly. Exactly. It's all in your mind. If you think you can do it, you can do it. I know anybody can do it. I thought I'd never be able to get over it, but I did. And I'm proud of myself. And I'm proud of everybody who does it. Sometimes it takes others to take more time than others, and I don't judge anybody for doing that, and I don't look at anybody different. I just try and encourage you. But some people take my encouragement as, the way they take it. But I'm just encouraging people to not be that way, because you deserve better. You deserve better as a person. And usually the people who hurt us are having a great time with somebody else while we're still worried about them. That's the sad part. Well, you have to ask yourself this question, Marcia. What can I do to make it easier? Only you know the answer to that question. All right, Virgo, thanks for the donation, sweetheart. And what I got for you is, in the next couple of days, I feel like you're trying to pay off your debts, or you're trying to pay your bills. You're working hard. You're trying to make money. You're trying to put yourself in a place where you can get better. And I feel like you're very understanding. People love your friendliness. People love the way you are, how practical you are. You mean well. People really think that you have their sincere interest in them. So the people that are very close to you look at you as, hey, you know what? I really can depend on Virgo. She's really nice to me. She's good to me. I wish her the best, things like that. So you might be getting more praise about the way you are, your personality, your ways, the things you do, You're welcome, sweetheart. I always wish you the best, Marcia. You know that. And that's not a problem, It's all good. Yeah, and I see that you have jealous and envious people around you, and they weren't ready to give up their self, but they wanted you to give up yourself. So what I mean by that is, you had a lot of jealous and envious people of your life or what you did, or just being stupid, and they would ask you to do something, but when you would ask a favor for them, maybe it wasn't the same way, or you were like, well, why are you asking me for if you could do it your damn self? Also, somebody from your past might return, an old friend. You might have a reunion with somebody. It looks hopeful. It looks good. This person wants you to be like their new, ally, their new person, like, maybe their sparring partner, or you might get a message from someone like from your past because they know you mean well, and they might like pick your brain on something that you know about. But I feel like you feel better because I got you up right here. And the more you express yourself, the more love you're going to get, and the more practical you'll see things being, Yeah. Right, Moon Baby. And sometimes we have to go through those things, in order to find out what it's like. But Virgo, what I got here is there could be a person from your past returning. This could be a friend. I don't know if it's a lover. I don't know if it is, but I'm not really like getting that. But what you're doing right now with like getting rid of the old, making way for the new, transforming, putting your time in, I still feel like there's still more room for improvement. You just got to make quick changes. So if you have a chance to make a change, make it right away. Like, don't waste no more time. Like, be very fast with your decisions. Be very be fast. Be abrupt is the word. But I feel like things look, your expectations are very good. I feel like you're more hopeful. But with you up right here in the reading, it just tells me that you honor yourself more. You look at yourself as more of a, I'm the prize, for fuck's sake. I better be, you know. Yeah, moon baby. And once you feel that way, then you feel better about yourself because no one else can break you. Yeah, but that's what it sometimes, Virgo, that's what it takes. Like you said, the first word you said was lessons. I feel like you've learned your lessons, and I feel like you honor yourself more, and you feel like by expressing yourself, people have more interest in you because they know that you're really a loving, caring, sympathetic, understanding person, but don't fuck with me, you know? And I think that they know that. But as you know, I've read for you many times, and I always see jealous people around you. And the reason why we all have jealous people around us because their lives are shit. And people think, especially my mom, she says to me all the time, well, you say this person is jealous of you, but they got, way more money. They're rich and they have this and they have that. And I was like, Mom, I already told you, materialistic things don't make much people happy. If they have all the materialistic things, they might not be like the person that they're jealous of, because the person they're jealous of might be better at them doing a certain thing. And my mom was like, well, okay, yeah, I guess you got a point. Like I told you, Mom, money isn't everything. I know a lot of people who have money and say they wish they didn't even have the money, or they don't give a shit. They didn't think that the money was going to make them. They thought the money was going to make them happy, but they were wrong. So, yeah. Also, Virgo, I feel like you were like unhappy with the way you were living your life, so you made worthwhile changes, and that effect has been occurring. So now you're like, trying to not follow your old ways again. Yeah. You started making changes, yeah. But the thing is you're making good changes, and don't fall back into those old ways, That's the main thing. Like once we get ahead, people are or things, situations are always gonna try and push us back into that hole, But we gotta say, no, I'm holding on to that rope. And it's like a well, how you have a well and it has the bucket and the rope, and you have that thing that puts the wrench, and you wind it down and it gets the water. You got to look at yourself like that, like you got to be the one always turning the rope. You don't want to be the person that goes down in the bucket. Yeah, exactly. But that's the thing. You got to make it, Well, that's the thing, moon baby. You're absolutely right. Right. Peace is priceless, and at least real is peace. You're absolutely right. And that's why I love the fact that I had to learn my lesson many times, because I'm always the type of person to help people, but sometimes I help too much, and then I find myself giving my energy to the wrong people. And now I'm at the point where I'm like, no, I'm pulling that handbrake up. We're going to stop right now. I don't care how you take this, but you're not fucking with me no more. Goodbye. I want to live in peace. I don't want no aggravation. I don't want no negativity. You ain't going to get me. You ain't coming into my energy. But everybody has to learn that. And sometimes it takes people to learn that situation more than others. In order for us to be at peace, we have to eliminate all the negative aspects around us. And when we do, when we reveal the negativity, right, we have to keep revealing it. Keep revealing it. And it's going to be tested to us. We can be in peace right now. And then you meet somebody tomorrow. And you think, yeah, this person's cool or whatever. But you have to keep testing their sincerity. Unfortunately, everybody that comes in your life from now on has to be tested. And rightfully so. Because if you let your guard down, that's when the devil comes back in. Am I right or am I wrong? So it's a 24/7 situation where we always have to do that. Let me see, Marky. Maybe try and ask about this person who's going to reach out to me to reconcile. Okay. Yeah, it's all about numbers. You know that. But that's a good sign if you see those things. That's just putting you in the right track. It's just showing you that spirit's got your back, It's that simple. Yeah, go for it, sweetheart. If it makes you feel good, go for it. Listen, I tell everybody, I'm not one of those readers who tell people, oh, if you read, don't be putting your channel in my channel. I don't give a shit. Like, everybody needs to eat. Everybody needs, to show them what they're capable of. I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater by no means. My dog is behind me, by the way, if you hear. But like, I'm the type of person, I encourage everybody to read if they want to, learn. If you know already, put yourself out there. You're going to help somebody. And the more you help people, the more it comes back on you. Nah. Great minds think alike, Moon Baby. But it's facts, though, That's when the devil does come in. When you let your guard down, when you think your life is great, that's when they're always trying to get us. That's why I've been telling people forever. But I finally learned that I'm very fortunate to have people to motivate me and put me on the right track. That's why I feel my job now is to help everybody else get to where my level is. And there's a lot of people that are on a bigger level than me. And I'm like, okay, I'm learning from you. I'm going to keep learning how to get myself away from, negative shit. Nah, don't pull yourself back. Listen, this person from the past, is maybe a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. It's a young guy. I think he flatters you. He's distracted, or the reason why he wasn't around you was because he was distracted. But now I feel like he still has those deep feelings for you. I feel like this person was involved with you and really felt for you, but they think about you, but they're just wondering like how you're doing, what you're up to. I feel like they're gonna reach out to you. I don't feel like they want to I feel like they think this guy thinks that if he reaches out to you, that he just wants to seduce you or get some sex from you, or just be a temporary thing for you. Like, that's what he thinks you think about him. But I think he genuinely wants to get involved with you, but he wants to feel free to tell you his emotions, but he doesn't know how you're going to take it. Like, he thinks you're going to be like, yeah, whatever. Like, are you serious this time? Like, you fucking kidding. Yeah, I see it in plain, but that's the thing. Like, some people are like that, man. It's so annoying. Like, he enjoys your friendship, he would love to have romance and like be like more with you, but I feel like he's very like people depend on this guy so much that he doesn't even have time to have his own life. And sometimes I feel the same way, so I feel his pain. Sometimes people are put on earth not to be in a relationship, but to help everybody else with theirs, or to like do everything for everybody else. And then, eventually you'll get your turn to be in a relationship and everybody else is fine with their life. Okay, you're good, you're good. Okay, so I can have my life now. I feel like he feels like that. I feel like the people who love him and are around him depend on him very much. But he definitely looks at you as, a person who from his past is a good choice. He feels happy when he's around you. I feel like he still has a lot of deep feelings for you, to be honest. That's why I saw a past person, you know. Ah, you took your social media off. No wonder. He's like, where's Virgo? Where's Virgo? What the fuck? Hey, that shit fucks people up. When you turn that shit off and a guy likes you or a woman likes you and you don't see that thing no more, it annoys that person. They're like, oh shit, they found somebody. They're gone. You know? Well, that's the thing. Sometimes when you do that, they think that, you're not giving them updates. Because you're the type of person, you're very active on social media, right? I'm not gonna put you out there, but I'm just saying. You're the type of person, you're active on social media every day. So when he sees pictures of you you're by yourself, right? I'm gonna tell you how some men think. So when they see you posing up, talking about things or saying things, and they don't see you with another guy, you're still an option. But when they see you with another guy, they're like, fuck, somebody else has got her. Oh, well, it's all good. Next, let me keep flicking through this shit, see if I find some another hottie. Well, that's what guys think, in my opinion. That's how guys deal with things. But, well, I feel like it's possible he could reach out in the next 7 days. He might reach out. So just be prepared. But he's going to think the worst. He's going to think that, oh, yeah, you're just calling me now because you're available and you want to see if you want me and shit like that. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, a party for Virgo. I'm having a party. See you guys there. Yeah, all my Virgo people are going to have birthdays coming up. I got to do a lot of free readings for my Virgo friends coming up. Because I always give people free readings on their birthday. Especially my friends. Yeah, I know you would do that. But yeah, he's I think the Pisces guy is gonna contact you. Yeah. Yeah. I remember. Like all you guys are all on like the same day, yo. That's freaky. Like all the Virgo people I know, like you guys are like one right after the other. I remember last year it was like, whose birthday is it today? I wrote that shit down because I was confused. It was like you and somebody else. I think Sue is the day before you. Sue is on the 8th. My other friend's on the 12th. My nephew was 2 days ago. I know Shakima's birthday is coming up as well. There's a few people I know. My other friend is on the 4th. I can tell I have so much Virgo friends that I know birthday is coming up, man. I'm got a lot of free birthday readings to give away in the next 2 weeks. I do it because I love my Virgo friends. You know that. All right, you guys. It's 1:00 in the morning. I need to get the heck out of here. And it's been nice. I like coming on here talking to everybody. I've been on here for almost 3 hours, but I enjoy myself. I'm not tired the least bit, but I need to go sleep though. I gotta stop getting in my bed late. I'm turning into the my old owl self, the late night terror shit again. I gotta cut that shit out. I'm getting too old for this shit. You're welcome, sweetheart. It's good seeing you. Marcia, if you're still here, take care, sweetheart. Good night. Moon baby, if you're here, good night. Take care. Virgo, good seeing you always. And I will see you guys probably tomorrow. I'll be here most likely. And I'll see you guys next time. All right? Peace. Enjoy your Friday. It's already Friday now. I'll be on later on. I forget what time it is sometimes.